President Volodymyr Zelensky has regularly requested tanks from Western allies since Russia invaded Ukraine. At the March 2022 NATO summit, he wanted 1% of partners' tanks. Ukraine received Western tanks and used them well after many delays. Let's examine Ukraine's tanks, their condition, and their battlefield use. Leopard 1. The Ukrainian military heavily utilizes the Leopard 1, a main battle tank designed by Porsche in West Germany in the late 1950s. Known for prioritizing mobility, speed, and firepower over armor, the Leopard 1 revolutionized tank technology. It has a top speed of 64 km/h and is equipped with a 105mm Royal Ordnance L7A3 rifled cannon and advanced fire control systems for improved accuracy. However, its 70mm rolled homogeneous armor offers limited protection, making it vulnerable to powerful anti-tank weapons. Due to its relatively weak armor, the Leopard 1 requires add-on armor, and analysts regard it as the least armored tank in the Ukraine war. Despite this, its balanced design and operational adaptability make it valuable. Ukraine has received between 100 and 270 Leopard 1 tanks since 2023, with Germany contributing 88 units and Denmark and the Netherlands also providing support. The discrepancy in numbers is due to operational security and undisclosed delivery details. Some reports suggest Ukraine is running low on Leopard 1 tanks, and it is known that at least one was abandoned after being hit by Russian artillery in Kupiansk. The Leopard 1A5, an upgraded model with better fire control, engine performance, and armor, is the most common variation used by Ukraine. It features improved night vision capabilities, making it effective for operations at dusk and night. Ukraine has also modified the Leopard 1 for various roles, including recovery, engineering, and logistics. Special configurations like the Berger Panzer II for vehicle recovery, the Pioneer Panzer II DAX for clearing obstacles, and the Biber for launching bridges have been deployed. The Weissent 1MC is used for mine clearance and the NM-189 for combat engineering. In addition to the Leopard 1, Ukraine also operates the more advanced Leopard 2, its successor, further enhancing its armored capabilities. Leopard 2. The Leopard 2, developed by West Germany in the 1960s from the failed MBT-70 project, is a significant upgrade over the Leopard 1. After the project's collapse in 1969, Germany used the acquired knowledge to independently create the Leopard 2, which is now considered one of the most effective main battle tanks in the world and is used in Ukraine. Equipped with a 120mm Rheinmetall L55 smoothbore cannon, the Leopard 2 fires advanced rounds, including armor-piercing and high-explosive anti-tank ammunition. Its fire control systems and thermal vision enable precise targeting while on the move. Despite weighing 70 tons, it achieves impressive speeds of up to 45 mph, powered by a 1,500 horsepower diesel engine. The Leopard 2's composite armor offers strong protection against 125mm gunfire at distances of up to 1.6 kilometers, and its defensive features include smoke grenade launchers and infrared jammers. With approximately 2,000 Leopard 2 tanks in European and Canadian arsenals, each valued at around $6 million, over 130 have been sent to Ukraine. These tanks are easier to deploy due to their location in Europe. Deliveries began in March 2023, with tanks provided by Poland, Norway, Portugal, and Germany. As of now, Oryx reports that 32 Leopard 2 tanks have been disabled in battle, with 16 destroyed, 8 damaged, and 8 abandoned. The 2A4 model, which likely sustained more losses, is contrasted with the 2A6, which has superior armor protection. Ukrainian forces also use Leopard 2-based recovery vehicles and a mine-clearing variant, the Leopard 2R, designed for the Finnish army. Stridsvag. The Leopard 2 variant continues. Ukraine acquired many Stridsvag 122 Swedish main combat tanks and substantially upgraded Leopard 2A5s. The Stridsvag 122 has French Gallic smoke grenade launchers, different storage bins, and thicker crew hatches than the Leopard 2A5. The Stridsvag 122 has upgraded command, control, and fire control systems. The Stridsvag 122 is a tank sniper thanks to its innovative fire control system, which speeds up target detection and firing. This tank was modified for use in woodland and urban Swedish surroundings. These upgrades also make the Stridsvag 122 acceptable for Ukrainian field forces in thick snow or muck. 7 of the 10 Stridsvag 122s Ukraine acquired in September 2023 have been destroyed, damaged, or abandoned in severe Ukrainian conditions. The accessible photographs don't show how one unit was damaged 3 months in. Another was damaged but salvageable, while the other 5 were abandoned. With this, we are done with the Leopard family of Western tanks in Ukraine and go on to the tank-busting British Challenger 2. Challenger 2. The British Army has deployed the Challenger 2 main battle tank in operations across Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, and Iraq since 1994. Renowned for its tank-destroying capabilities, the Challenger 2 weighs 70 tons and is armed with an L-30A1 120mm rifled cannon capable of firing 47 rounds. It also features 2 7.62mm machine guns, the L-94A1 coaxial chain gun for close defense, and the pintle-mounted L-37A2 for anti-infantry and perimeter protection. This formidable arsenal has enabled the Challenger 2 to engage a wide range of threats, including achieving the longest-range tank-on-tank kill in military history, a 4.8-kilometer strike during the Gulf War in 1991 by its predecessor, the Challenger 1. The Challenger 2 is also celebrated for its robust Dorchester composite armor, whose classified composition provides exceptional protection. Hamish de Breton Gordon, a former commander of the Royal Tank Regiment, notes that the tank can withstand multiple hits from T-72s, ensuring crew survival in intense combat scenarios. Despite its reputation, only 2 Challenger 2s have been lost in its operational history, one in Iraq in 2003 and another in Ukraine. The latter, destroyed in 2023, marked the first confirmed loss to an adversary. Reports suggest a combination of factors led to its destruction. A massive mine immobilized the tank before it was targeted by a Zara Lancet kamikaze drone known for exploiting armored vulnerabilities. However, Russian accounts claim the tank was destroyed through a coordinated artillery assault, with initial strikes disabling it and subsequent bombardments ensuring it could not be recovered. M1 Abrams. Ukraine has lost one of its UK-delivered Challenger 2 tanks, leaving 13 in service as of March 2023. The U.S.-made M1 Abrams, widely regarded as one of the best main battle tanks, MBTs globally, was introduced in 1980 and has been pivotal in U.S. military operations, including Bosnia, Iraq, and Afghanistan. It has also been exported to countries like Australia, Egypt, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. The M1 Abrams is defined by its devastating firepower, unmatched survivability, and exceptional maneuverability. The M1A1 variant, deployed in Ukraine, features a 120mm L44 M256 smoothbore cannon capable of firing 40 depleted uranium rounds, or silver bullets, highly effective against armor. Its advanced composite and explosive reactive armor, ERA, provides superior protection against kinetic and explosive threats, enabling it to withstand direct anti-tank weapon strikes. Additionally, its optical and thermal sights, coupled with a 1,500 horsepower Honeywell AGT 1500 multi-fuel turbine engine, allow it to track multiple targets and operate at speeds of up to 72 km/h, excelling in maneuver warfare across various terrains. After months of deliberation, Ukraine received 31 M1 Abrams tanks in September 2023, with 21 still operational. Out of 10 losses, 3 were destroyed, 6 were damaged and abandoned, and 1 was deemed salvageable. These statistics were made possible by the prevalence of smartphones on the battlefield, allowing fighters to document and share combat incidents in real time. Overall, Ukraine has lost 857 tanks, including 585 destroyed, 72 damaged, 66 abandoned, and 134 captured. Western tanks were first deployed during the 2023 summer counteroffensive, marking a significant milestone in their role in Ukraine's efforts to counter Russian forces. However, challenges in deployment and high losses underscore the complexity of modern warfare and the crucial role of Western tank support. P-91 twardy. Western tanks have played crucial defensive roles, acting as long-range weapons to counter Russian advances. The Polish PT-91 Twardy, alongside the Leopard 2, has also been heavily utilized, though debates persist over whether the PT-91 fully embodies Western tank design. The PT-91 Twardy is an upgraded T-72 tank from the Soviet Union. It's an oddity in Western tank talks because of that. Regardless, the tank's unique blend of Soviet design principles and Western technology and upgrades makes it powerful. Ukrainian Army says the tank has improved crew safety. Polish Irawa reactive armor provides this crucial defense. This armor has explosives between ceramic or metal plates. These plates explode when hit, neutralizing projectiles and limiting their penetration by 50–70%. A Ukrainian soldier says the PT-91 Twardy has a better chance of survival and success in combat than the Soviet T-72. Western tanks' practical and psychological advantage over Soviet designs is another important role in Ukraine. Western tanks benefit Ukraine. Ukraine's use of Western tanks, such as the Challenger 2, provides a significant advantage over Russian forces, with soldiers describing the difference compared to Soviet tanks as night and day. Videos shared on Telegram show Ukrainian troops thanking the UK for supplying these tanks, which not only boosts morale among Ukrainian forces, but also instills fear and hesitation in Russian troops. The superiority of Western tanks was first evident during the Gulf War, where M1 Abrams and Challenger 2 tanks easily outperformed Soviet T-72s. For example, in Operation Desert Storm, Abrams tanks destroyed T-72s from beyond their gun range and in close combat, without losing a single tank, while 160 Iraqi tanks were obliterated. Despite their effectiveness, drones have challenged the utility of tanks in modern warfare. Russian hunter-killer drones have destroyed at least 5 Abrams tanks, forcing Ukraine to pull some of them from frontline use. However, these tanks remain valuable in other roles, such as supporting infantry and logistical operations. Leopard 1 tanks, for instance, are used to transport supplies and troops across difficult terrain. Challenges hinder Ukraine from fully leveraging these tanks. First, the lack of air support, highlighting the need for Western F-16 fighter jets, limits their effectiveness in combined arms operations. Second, maintaining and supplying multiple tank models from different manufacturers creates logistical difficulties. Third, extensive training is required to transition operators and maintenance crews from Soviet era to Western tanks. While Western tanks have bolstered Ukraine's capabilities, their potential is constrained by these factors and the ongoing need for integrated support systems. The Ukrainian military's tactical success depends on their tank variant knowledge, from technology to operations. Despite modern technology, well-trained soldiers win. How do you view Western tanks in the Ukraine war? Do you consider them decisive or part of Ukraine's defensive strategy? How do you think Ukraine will employ Western tanks? Discuss in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like this video to get the latest material.